James Elder, Pitch Football. With me, I've got Mr. Singh. Just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle. Give me your instant reaction to what we saw.
Great result. It was about, after last week, after that 4-0, it was a hard one. Good, we're back on track now, so it's a good result. Brilliant.
Who was your man of the match today for Arsenal?
Ramsdale with that save first half was a great save.
Yes.
Man of the match, I'll go with Saka probably. Saka was the goal.
I want to touch on Ramsdale. He's been such a revelation for Arsenal since we signed him. Has your opinion of him improved since he started playing for Arsenal?
Definitely. No, when I saw him after a couple of games, he looked bright. He looks the man. He looks good. He's going to be England's #1, definitely.
What do you think of Arsenal's centre pairing currently of Ben White and Gabriel? They're
brilliant at the moment. They're doing a little tag team up there. It's quite good, actually.
Tommy Arso for you, good player?
Top man. He wins every header. Top man he is. Yeah, top man.
Let's talk a little bit about the youngsters at Arsenal. We've got such a great contingent from the academy. Who do you think will be the man to lead Arsenal to silverware in the future?
It has to be Emil Smith-Rowe, 100%. The geezer's amazing, but today was a bit quiet. But he's the man, though. He's the man. I love him. He's the man.
Great to see local players getting a chance at big clubs.
Definitely, 100%. It's only great for the club. It's just great. It's brilliant.
First 3 games was very toxic for Mikel Arteta after the first 3 defeats. Rightly so, tough place to be. Do you think the atmosphere and respect has changed for him since then?
100%. The teams, they did say, look, give us a chance. We've got our players in. Let's do what we've got to do. And they're doing it. So we're winning another 3 points. Brilliant way to start the weekend off.
Can you see the team identity? Do you think it's coming together for Mikel Arteta?
100%, yeah. Brilliant, because we're getting goals from midfield. We're getting goals from all over now. So it's good, yeah. More of a unit, definitely.
Thoughts currently on what's going on across the other side of London at Tottenham?
They'll always be shit. Can't
they improve it?
Long way to go. They'll always be behind us. Don't worry about them.
On that note, I've got to say thank you ever so much for your time today. Please download our free app at Pitch Football, and hopefully we get a chance to get you on the channel again soon. Thank you very much. James Elder, Pitch Football, lifelong Arsenal fan. Sean, Emirates windy, wet day. Just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle. How are you feeling, Sean?
Game was drab. I thought it was a bit drab, but we still did enough to get the 3 points out of the game today. So good luck to the Newcastle boys with the new management, etc. But I think we did enough as an Arsenal team to do enough today to, to win the game. So
you see Arsenal's team identity improving under Mikel Arteta. Do you think there is an identity there now?
I think there's some frustrations from the fans. I think we're not attacking enough. We seem to be playing it sideways too much, defensive a little bit. But I wish we could just attack a bit more than what we do. So.
Yeah. Martinelli on the score sheet today. Arsenal fans have been calling to see him back in for a long time. Are you pleased with him? Do you think we'll see him get a run of games now?
Definitely. I mean, what a way to come on. 3 minutes and he scores a goal. Fantastic. Thank you.
When you get players like the original Ronaldo praising Martinelli, he must be a player of some merit. We want to see more of him in an Arsenal shirt. How do you feel about that, Sean?
Absolutely. Put him in Aubameyang. Aubameyang needs to be dropped for a little while. Put him in place. Get someone hungry. Get him on there.
Now, we mentioned Ben White and Gabriel. They've been solid again for Arsenal, solidified the Arsenal defence. Another clean sheet. What are your thoughts on those two as a central pairing for Arsenal?
I think they're the best we've got. I think absolutely for the last 5 or 6 years, what they're showing now is what we've been asking for some time. Ben White looks a revelation. Gabriel's, the two of them together, they're just teaming up wonderful.
Let's talk a little bit about Ramsdale. Mixed emotions when we signed him. A lot of people pointing out the relegations on his record. He's been a revelation. What are your thoughts on him?
Ramsdale, well, you got to watch him from the sideline. My seat is right near the corner flag. I watch him. He's shouting. He's hollering. There was an opportunity. There was a moment where Aubameyang hit it over the bar. He was going ballistic, Ramsdale, as if to say, "What you doing? What you doing?" But the stuff he's doing from there, the shouting, the encouragement, getting the team going is amazing. And what a keeper! All the stops he makes, the saves he makes, unbelievable.
Who was your man of the match today for Arsenal, in your opinion? Who do you think went above and beyond the call of duty today for Arsenal?
For Arsenal, well, the man of the match for the game was the referee. I thought he had a great game, but for Arsenal in particular today, I quite like. I think it's a difficult one. I think from the midfield, maybe Tommy. I think maybe was the one there for me. Yeah.
How do you think Arsenal get on this season? Do you think we can break in and get a Champions League spot?
I think my prediction is we'll finish 6th. I don't think we'll get in the Champions League. I think we'll finish 6th.
Better atmosphere around the ground for the manager. Do you think the support's growing a little bit in the process?
Yeah, I think it's not as toxic it was for the last 5 or 6 years. It's been really toxic, particularly the area where I sit. Now it's not. I think you look at last week's defeat against Liverpool. Most Arsenal fans I've been talking to today, although we lost 4-0, they're all saying we actually lost with a bit of, not with pride, but we actually lost. But we didn't have that feeling of, oh God, we've capitulated again. I thought we put up a good performance, really, considering they're the best team in the country, in my opinion.
Thoughts on Newcastle, potentially the richest club in the Championship next season?
Well, they're rich. They've got a lot to do. They've still got the same team. You know, he's come here today, the new manager. He's come here today, and they've still got the same 11 people on the pitch. So what do you expect from you? I think personally, they'll probably stay up because they'll spend in January. But they don't look good. Defensively, I think it was frustrating for us Arsenal fans today to watch 11 players behind the ball in their box. So, but I think they'll stay up.
Thoughts on what's going on at North London at the minute with Conte and everything else? Where do you stand on it all?
Well, well, Thursday night. Well, what can you say about that? I think Conte, they've got to trust him. Whether he stays or not, that's the thing. I think he'll move on. I think he'll go. I think he'll see. I think Levy's something has to happen with Levy. He's never going to leave. Kane situation, you know, he wants to go. I just think Thursday night was a shocker. To get beat by bricklayers, plumbers and electricians, you know, was a bit of a embarrassment, yeah.
When I heard Moura scored, I thought it was Lucas Moura, until I realised it was actually Moura.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. If Moura was a bricklayer, yeah, that was the one, yeah.
On that note, I've got to say, it's great to get you on Pitch Football. Please make sure you and your buds download our free app. It's completely free. Play all the games, get involved. Thank you for your time, sir.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, Sean. James Holder, Pitch Football, just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle. Give me your instant reaction to what we saw.
Well, it was a great result. I mean, Newcastle, they had to win that game. It looks as though they may well go down this season. New manager, I expected a bit more from them, but Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe, they're huge players for the club. Did really well.
You mentioned Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe. Do you think they can be the players that can deliver silverware in the next few seasons for Arsenal?
Definitely, yeah. As long as they stay with the club, which I'm sure they will do, because they are Arsenal through and through. So, yeah, definitely.
What did you think of the defensive partnership of Ben White and Gabriel? How much has that solidified Arsenal's back line?
It's made a huge difference. I mean, every game they've played in so far, the results have been pretty good. They play well together. And Ben White, huge sort of question mark over him as a signing, but I've watched him play live a few times now. Fantastic.
I'm glad you pointed that out. He got a lot of criticism for the transfer fee, which isn't obviously his fault.
Definitely not. No, you can never blame the players for the transfer fees. But, you know, in his huge responsibility, huge pressure, he's coped with it really well. Really impressed.
I want to talk a little bit about Ramsdale. It's been a revelation since we signed him. A lot of the fans are umming and ahhing with the relegations on his record. What have you made of Aaron Ramsdale so far for Arsenal?
Do you know something? I've been watching keepers a lot of years now. He loves being a keeper. He's a keeper who loves making saves, and there's a lot of energy about him. He has a good rapport with the crowd. He's fantastic, and he's made a great save today as well, and it was 0-0. You know, he made a fantastic save. He tipped that onto the bar. Amazing.
Where do you stand on Mikel Arteta? I know there was a lot of umming and ahhing after the first 3 defeats in particular. Can you see the team identity coming on? Has he grown on you as a manager?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, he's been under a lot of pressure. I mean, he came here, the start of the season was lost the first 3 games. A lot of money's been spent, but he's got a vision, and I think as a supporter of Arsenal, you've got to stick with that for a while and give him the time.
So we've seen other teams that haven't give managers the time. Do you think he's lucky that Arsenal have had patience with him?
Yeah, you could say that, but, you know, at the end of the day, Wenger was here for a long while. There was a huge, you know, a lot of changes had to be made. We all knew that. We love Wenger to bits, and he did a lot for the club. He changed the whole thing. But Arteta's a new man. He's his own man, and he's got to be given time to do his own thing.
Emirates at times has been very toxic for the manager. Do you feel it's changed over the course of the last maybe 2 or 3 months with results?
I think that, yeah, good question. I think they have. I think people have become a little more tolerant, and I think they're going with the vision a bit more now. They can see that, you know, things are going in the right direction. There's some good results coming along. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're probably in 4th position now in the league, you know, after losing the first 3 games. Brilliant.
Have we got enough about us, Arsenal, to push for Champions League place this season, in your opinion?
Yes, definitely. With the players I've seen play here live, and with the team they've got, the structure and the way they're going, definitely.
Newcastle fans must be a little bit confused. Richest club in the world, currently sitting bottom of the Premier League. What did you make of Newcastle? Where do you stand on the Newcastle takeover and such things?
Well, you know, it's early days, isn't it? I mean, they came in quite late, probably later than they would have liked to have done with the transfer window. A little bit of sympathy, but at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of money there. A new manager, early days, they're looking pretty gloomy at the moment, though.
Could be the richest club in the Championship next season.
Well, no teams. Yeah, they could be, and and they probably will be on that performance.
Who was the man of the match today for Arsenal? Who do you think went beyond the call of duty for Arsenal today?
Do you know something? 2, Tavares and Saka. Yeah. Definitely. Saka always, you know, he got the first goal, but it's just his movement. His movement is what makes him a little bit above the rest. Tavares, fantastic, such a young player. I think he's only 19. Fantastic. Yeah, but what a player, so consistent, wasn't out of his depth at all.
On that note, sir, I've got to say it's a great pleasure to get you on Pitch Football. Please download our free app. It's completely free on your phone and we're on all the social medias. And hopefully we get a chance to catch you even when at the next Arsenal match. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. All the best.
James Helder, Pitch Football, just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle United. Firstly, sir, give me your instant reaction.
I'm buzzing. Lacazette gave me a shirt. And
Today,
yeah. I've got it underneath, but I don't really want people to see it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The atmosphere is really good today as well, and the players that scored, Martinelli, he's played 10 Premier League games and got 10 minutes, so it's good to see him get some minutes and a goal.
I want you to talk me through this moment of Lacazette giving you your shirt, like a montage. Talk me through it from your eyes. What did you see? What went on?
Well, so we came from Leeds, so we had 3 trains cancelled, so it's been a long trip to get here.
A lot of trains cancelled today.
Yeah, because of the wind. So we got me a massive sign saying Lacazette can have your shirt. He saw before and he was like this after the game, so I was buzzing then. He did it twice, and I just thought he might have forgotten. However, he came over, he takes it off, I'm like, oh, please be me. Hands me, and he just looks at me and smiles. You know what? I'll be forever grateful. I hope he doesn't leave. He needs to sign a contract.
It's absolutely brilliant.
It really is. And
Did anyone try to snatch it from behind?
No, we only got nice reception. People were saying, oh, could we take a photo with the shirt? Wow. So I think we gave it to like 5 people, and they took photos.
What are you going to do with the shirt?
Frame it, put it up above my bed.
You're going to give it to James Helder? What a nice lad. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you're going to frame it and keep it as a memento from Arsenal?
Well, I'm trying to be a footballer as well, so seeing that, like, when I walk into my room, it's just going to be like to spur me on.
What position do you play?
I'm a winger.
Winger?
Yeah.
Like that. I didn't think you'd be a centre-half.
Nah, I'm not really built like that.
No. Let's talk a little bit about Arsenal today. Who impressed you? Who's your man of the match?
You know what? I think Nuno had a very good game. He came. A lot of fans were wanting Tierney, and I said, keep Nuno in, because if we take him out of that, it shows that we have no faith in him. But he played, and I thought he pressed a lot, did a lot of good defending. When they were 1-on-1 in, and he came in behind, good tackle there. But also you got players like Odegaard who just kept the game ticking over. Lukonga did well as well, and obviously Saka and Martinelli.
You mentioned Martinelli. He hasn't been able to get a start for a long time. Do you think he's done enough to state his case to get a little run in the team?
Maybe not a starting place, but he should definitely be on the peripheries because he's just come on. He had a lot of good chances, scored one, and we got a 2-0 against Newcastle, so it's good.
What a day you've had. You've come to watch your team. You've had the longest journey getting here from Wind. You've ended up getting a shirt from your hero, and now you're going home smiling, living the dream.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable day. Thanks to my friend as well, because he helped me with the sign, big sign, and windy of course. And also the
2-man job.
A 2-man job, and also the stewards were really nice. They helped me. They were telling me where to position myself for like the best chances.
That's quality, isn't it?
It's quality, yeah. The club's been brilliant.
Love that. Love to hear things like that. It cheers me up a bit.
Yeah,
All
so.
the people that say the Emirates is a bit corporate, dull, and miserable. It's not the case.
Oh, you're taking a visit to the library. That's a pretty loud library, if you ask me. Like, a lot of chanting going on. I didn't hear Newcastle fans for about 70 minutes of that game, so.
Do you want to just thank Lacazette before we go?
A big thank you to Lacazette, you're my hero. He liked my Instagram post 3 years ago, and so yeah, it's brilliant. Please sign the contract as well.
You heard it here first, Lacka. You heard it here first. Boys, thank you very much for your time today. Safe journey home, and hopefully we catch you at the next Arsenal match. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, everyone.
James Helder, Pitch Football, it's Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle. Give me your instant reaction to what we saw.
Great game, club level, love it. Hey, Arsenal, great team. Joe Walsh, man of the match.
Now we've just
Welcome
seen
to the pub.
a great performance. How important are these results for Arteta? Is the transition and process, team identity coming on?
Yeah, amazing. Hey, Arteta's doing a great job. We love him. Bring Wenger back.
You want him to come back as an assistant manager?
Yes, get him back as manager. Just let him run the club. That's what I'm thinking. Do you agree?
It's hard for me to comment. I love Uncle Wenger. I think we mugged him off giving him that plastic trophy, but that's a different story.
Yeah, anyway, I'm getting down the pub. Cheers for the interview.
Thank you for your time. Respect.
Have a good one.
James Helder, Pitch Football with me. I've got Newcastle fan Ben. Just witnessed his team suffer a away defeat in London against Arsenal. Give me your instant reaction.
I'm absolutely devastated you just come out with them remarks, to be honest.
Well, you didn't lose.
No, we lost. Well and truly lost. I think 2-3 seasons' time, we might still be in the Championship.
Really? Do you think things could be that bad for the time?
No, but I think we're definitely going to go down this season, like.
Yeah.
I do.
Was it the right decision to change managers at the point of the season that your club has?
Well, it was definitely the right choice to get rid of Bruce. I mean, how can you do 1,000 games at something and still be rubbish at it? Do you know what I mean?
Fair point.
You know what I mean? Like I go to work every day, and when I first started work, I was appalling at it. But after 1,000 days, I mean, my gaffer loves us now. Right?
Let's talk a little bit about Eddie Howe. What changes, what impact has he made since he become manager?
Well, I don't know what he's going to impact, what he's going to do, but I do admire the bloke because he reminds us a little bit of King Kev Keegan. So he's come from like Division 4, 3, 2, 1 with Bournemouth. I mean, and he's got a massive lot of money to spend. So let's just, you know, I'm a Newcastle fan, so like everything's doom and gloom at the minute. Any little like light we've got at the end of the tunnel, I'm up for it, you know.
Your head must be spinning at the moment. Richest club in the world, currently sitting bottom of the Premier League. What are your thoughts on it all as a Newcastle fan?
I actually getting quite offended by. No, we are. It's 14 years. The last game I went to was Newcastle Marseille. Craig Bellamy got sent off. Drogba scored that blinder. 14 years. I've not really wanted to back the club, support the club. Now we're in the. We're the richest team in the world, and like, when's the fiasco going to stop? It's just inevitable. Like, we are the loyalist football supporters in the world, mate.
Is it a worry for you where the money comes from, where you don't think about it as a fan?
No, as long as there's money coming from somewhere, I don't really care. You know, like, you know, Mbappe, I'll even like Messi.
Listen, I've got to say, Geezer, great to get you on. I'm glad you're in great spirits. I hope you enjoyed your time at the Emirates, and hopefully we get a chance to catch you on again real soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, mate. Nice to talk to you.
James Helder, Pitch Football, just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle. Give me your reaction to the game, young man.
Shouting.
You enjoyed it?
Yes.
Who was your man of the match today for Arsenal?
Saka.
Saka. What did you think when Martinelli come on and scored?
That was amazing.
Where do you think Arsenal finish this season? Do you think we can get Champions League places?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Like that confidence. I wish the players had a bit of that confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
What,
We need to
what game are you most looking forward to this season?
the Barcelona today.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not. Is that League One?
Yeah.
What league match you most looking forward to?
I don't
I
know.
want to take Man City.
Yeah, the Chelsea one.
We've got to start picking some points up against the big teams, haven't we?
Yes.
On that note, it's been great to get you on Pitch Football. Please download our free app and we'll catch you next time. Thank you very much. James Helder, Pitch Football, lifelong Arsenal fan. Lee, give me your instant reaction to Arsenal's win against Newcastle.
We started off a bit slow, but the second half we really turned it on, and I thought we came up and done very well in the end, you know.
Who was your man of the match today for Arsenal?
I thought it was who would you say? Martinelli came on. I would say Martinelli, but I'd say the left back there. What's his name?
Tommy Asu.
No, the left back there. The other side.
Played left back today.
He lost me there.
Go on, I'll re-ask you that question again. Other than the left back, who was your man of the match for Arsenal?
I would say give it to Martinelli. Yeah, done very well.
I'm glad you mentioned Martinelli. He seems like the forgotten man. Would you want to see him now get a good run of games in the team?
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, the next game, give him a go, give him a shot, and then we'll go from there.
Tavares, that's who he's on about.
Tavares.
Dummy then. Brain was working overtime then.
Tavares, I thought it's very good today. Very good today. Yeah.
Start of the season, first 3 games, very toxic under Mikel Arteta. Do you think the mood's changed amongst the fans, for the team, for the manager since then?
Yeah, definitely. I can see a change now. Everybody's well behind the manager now, and I think we're going on. We're keeping it strong now, and very happy with everything now.
Yeah. The word transition gets thrown and bandied around a lot, but have you seen the team now got a natural identity under Mikel Arteta?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see from the back, from the goalkeeper to the defence, the back line, just a bit now with the midfield and that to get on there, and then I think that it's improved a lot. Definitely.
I want to talk a little bit about Arsenal's defence. Tommy Asu, as we mentioned, Tavares, great today. For me, Gabriel and Ben White have been such a solid partnership. What do you think about them?
I think that it's been solid. I think at the back now, they've Gabriel and Ben White, they're doing a decent job. They've been very good in the back there, and I'm very happy with that.
Should Aubameyang be starting, in your opinion, currently?
Who?
Should Aubameyang be starting, in your opinion, currently?
Yeah, I'd start him again. I'd start. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd think so. Yeah, I wouldn't say not to drop him or anything. I think he's doing a job, and he could do a bit more. But Yeah, I wouldn't drop him for now. No.
What's your ideal season from now in the real world? Where do you see us finishing up? How do you see us playing out the rest of the games?
Well, all I'm looking is that fourth spot, really, and I think that they could do something.
Really attainable? Do you think we can do it?
I do really think so, yeah. I believe in that.
James Elder, Pitch Football, just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 home win against Newcastle. Boys, give me some reaction to what we saw.
Mate, banging game. I called the sub. Bring on Martinelli. Result.
What a bad sub to bring on.
No, it weren't a bad sub at all, no. What a game to watch.
We ain't seen Martinelli for a while. Do you think this will mean he'll get him some more regular starts?
I don't know, it's a difficult one. I think he's got potential, but I still think he's young.
He's too young. Yeah. He's too young. He's a bit hit and miss. Yeah. And he got lucky today that he came at the right time, scored the goal, and it was a good result.
What result? Yeah.
And
it was result to come on to.
It must be good to bounce back after the Liverpool defeat, in the manner Arsenal
We all
have.
sat there. We knew that Liverpool was going to be difficult. No one sits there and says like we regret what happened. Yeah, it happened. But look what we've done. We come back. We pulled it back. It's 2-0.
The thing is, we went to probably one of the hardest stadiums in Europe to play at. We got slapped, but we bounced back from it. We haven't let it hit us. We put our heads up. Ramsdale said at the end of the game that it was unlucky. He was by far our man of the match in that game.
Oh, definitely.
And he's just mustard.
I'm glad you mentioned Ramsdale. Everyone was a bit sceptical when he first signed. What are your thoughts on him now?
From us, when we lost Martinez, I thought, well, paying that sort of money for Ramsdale to lose Martinez, he's come in, he's showed what he's worth. He's played his game. He's kept us in the game. He's kept us clean sheets. He's done really well.
He's kept us in many of games. Yeah. I think he's by far one of the best goalkeepers in the league right now. Yeah. And I think that he's going to be unfortunate to not get Golden Glove because we've let a few passes, stupid games like the Liverpool game for results like that. But he's definitely something else. 23 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Future England goalkeeper, England number one in your opinion?
100%.
Not even a thought. It should be now. He should be there before Pickford. Any day of the week.
Boys, first 3 games, very negative. Arsenal picking up 0 points. Tough fixtures, but you can make excuses for it if you want. Since then, has the mood changed? Has the team got an identity? Has the transition process worked?
11 games unbeaten to come through. That's 8 games unbeaten in the Premiership. To see where we've gone, we lose to Liverpool. You're not going to sit there and we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to be a tough game. To come to play Newcastle and get this result, it's made up for it.
I was there's going to be a lot of negative gooners after September going, I'll take around and all that. I was never like that. Not even a shut down in my mind. It was always going to be a tough 3 games. And it was always about I'll get through August, get into September, and you think we went from, I'd say it went from what? Favourite to get the sack to suddenly being September's manager of the September, do you know what I mean?
We've seen other clubs in the Premier League not be as patient. We've seen Man United not be as patient. We've seen Tottenham not be as patient. Will Arsenal reap the benefits for showing patience and loyalty to Mikel Arteta?
Yeah, I think we will. Now we're getting the results. I think he deserves it anyway. It's Arteta. He's a gooner, isn't he? He's showing what he's worth now. So
a lot of people are angry, Arsenal fans, that he's done so well, where so many people have been so vocal in wanting him out.
I don't.
Well, we go to the Wenger days. So the Wenger days, when everyone wanted Wenger out, what he done for Arsenal, how do people lose that mentality? I can't say the word. Mentality. When someone who can give us the Invincibles and stuff like that, to go and then lose, 13 years or whatever it is now that we haven't won anything that we want. But Arteta's come in and he's turned it round.
New stadium paid for. No club, no debts. The transition.
It was all about the money, wasn't it? And it was all about the money now. And then paying the stadium off. We paid the stadium off. We've spent the money. We don't need to spend the money on the players. Look at our youngsters. Look at Smith Rowe. Look at Saka.
Well, contrary to that, we were the most high spenders in the last summer transfer window against any other club in Europe. But you look at what we've bought for our money: Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Tavares. Do you know what I mean? And it's all these young players. Arteta's building a young squad that is the future of Arsenal, and they're already showing themselves and they're giving us the results. And I think I'm behind Arteta 100%. I'm behind what the clubs do 100%. And Stan shows up quite a lot, doesn't he? and he's at a lot of games now. He's clearly got his hand in his pocket. He's happy to. He's behind Arteta, which from all of us who all Kroenke's out, 100%. But at least they're finally putting their money where their mouth is.
I'm glad you mentioned about money and transfer fees. Everyone seemed a bit miffed when Arsenal spent 50 million on Ben White. Other than Brighton fans who told us he was an absolute snip of a player. I mean, how impressed have you been with Ben White since he's settled and got that partnership with Gabriel?
Well, it's unbelievable. Ben White and Gabriel, like, they're unbelievable. Two centre-backs. If you look at them in the Premiership now, they are two centre-backs you're going to talk about. Because, and they are, they're keeping our clean sheets. And having Ramsdale behind them now is unbelievable. Like, we've literally got it set now. Give us a season. Next season, I think, we're going to be up there.
Took some serious banter this year, Arsenal, as a club from the rest of the league. As much as we get involved, does it feel better that the banter title seems to be taken over by a club in Manchester or a club on the other side of North London?
Yeah, it does, but it's one of those, we've all been in that position. We've all been there. We've taken the banter. When you call it banter, is it banter or is it...
Cuts deep, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's not banter, is it? When it hurts you, when it hurts you physically, it's a lot deeper than banter. With Solskjaer and stuff like that, I was surprised he stayed at Man United for that long.
Really?
Yeah, I was, genuinely. Like, and I get what he did. It's the same with us with Arteta. Arteta's an Arsenal legend. That's why we don't want to lose him. And yeah, with Solskjaer, it's a shame what happened to him. But look how it changes. The game changes. That is the way it is now.
My only criticism is how I get it that Maguire was in the starting lineup for England and Ben White wasn't because of what he's achieved for England. Yeah, but for what they've achieved in the Premier League in the last couple of months, how is Ben White not in the starting lineup for England?
Yeah.
Interesting. Arsenal got enough about them to get Champions League this season, in your opinion?
100%.
100, definitely, 100%.
Going through.
We've always going to have that faith. That's where we live. We're Arsenal Gooners through and through, mate.
No matter what happens, we'll always be the most successful club in London because we've got history. No one else has.
Chelsea don't want to talk about history, do they? Chelsea don't like history. No, they don't like it.
Want to give them a little history lesson while I got you boys here?
Go on, Michael.
We've won. Oh God!
Let's just talk about
46 trophies. They've won 36 trophies, something like that. So that's off the top of my head as a guess, but well, they may have different trophies, but we've got the only gold trophy in Europe, so I'll take that. So
we're living in the past, but we love it.
We're speaking of the past. I wish I could go back in time and take that fake trophy they gave Wenger to parade around. Whoever's idea that was need something, don't they?
Well,
what are you talking about, the gold trophy?
Is he on about the gold trophy as well? Oh, God. We're throwing the gold trophy out. Sorry, Keys. It's got to go. It's got to go.
Who's doing all right there?
You had me until you brought that up.
I love that gold trophy and I love Arsene Wenger and I've got an Arsenal shirt with Wenger on the back of it and I got rinsed. FA Cup semi-final against City at Wembley, mate. I wore a shirt with Wenger 20 on the back. I got ruined.
You caused a riot.
I did. My mates left me. There was 20 of us that went up there. They all left me. I didn't care. Passionate, mate.
Fair play to the boy.
It's been great to spend a bit of time with you. Please download our free app so you can view this video and all the other content at Pitch Football. It's completely free. We're on all the social medias. You'll find us at Pitch Football. It's a pitch and it's football.
Up Pitch Football, man. Up Pitch Football.
James Elder, Pitch Football, lifelong Arsenal fan. Rory, give me your instant reaction to what we just saw today.
Second half played well, first half bit ropey, but boys are coming good, mate. We're going to win it. We're going to win the league. We're going to win everything. Hey, come on, my son.
Talk to me about the back pairing of Ben White and Gabriel. Have they solidified Arsenal's defence, in your opinion, a lot stronger?
A lot stronger, mate. A lot stronger. They seem to be getting a bit more, knowledge about each other are playing and that. Perfect, mate. See Tierney down there on the sideline, T-shirt on. Lovely.
Quite finally, we seem to be getting a better identity under Arteta. Are you satisfied with the way things are progressing, the transition?
I think things are going well, mate. Got to give him time, well, you know what I mean? He's a legend. I'm freezing here, but yeah, listen.
Will Newcastle be the richest club in the Championship next season?
Be the richest, but they'll also be the worst, mate. Come on, you Reds!
Yeah. James Holder, Pitch Football with me. I've got Arsenal fan Charlie. Just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 home win against Newcastle. Give me your instant reaction to the game.
Well, I thought it was a poor performance in the first half. Slow to start, but came out well in the second half. Saka scored a great little goal and then dominated the match after that. It was a good performance, yeah.
Talk to me about Arsenal's back two in Ben White and Gabriel. What do you make of them, that partnership today?
Brilliant. I think Gabriel pocketed Callum Wilson because he was causing a few problems in the first half, but Gabriel stopped him, and Ben White's brilliant on the ball. Made some good few runs, played really well, yeah.
I think they solidified the defence, those two. They've become the starting partnership, strong pairing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, massive improvement from Rob Holding last year, much better on the ball.
Let's talk a little bit about Martinelli. Managed to get himself on the score sheet today. What do you think of Martinelli's performance?
I think he's such a good player, and he's not been given enough time under Arteta, and give him more time now. He's been brilliant. He came on, scored a great goal, and he needs to get some more game time now.
Can you see progress? Do you think Arteta's team identity starting to come together a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, there's still quite a lot of sideways, backwards passing, but we can all improve. Still a young team. Go forward.
You mentioned some of the young players in the Arsenal team. Who stood out for you today? Who do you think put the performance in?
Well, Tavares was quite good. A few wayward shots, but he stood out in the first half, making some good runs. We were quite poor in the first half, to be honest. But obviously Saka scored a great goal. Smith Rowe's a bit quiet today, to be fair, but we played well, yeah.
I think Newcastle will be the richest team in the Championship next season.
Yeah, shocking club, oil money. They'll probably get executed, those fans. Dodgy club. Cheers.
Cold, wet, windy Saturday. We're at the Emirates today, just witnessed Arsenal's 2-0 win over Newcastle. So give me your instant reaction to what we saw.
It was a great performance from some of the lads. Didn't look like they were up for it, but they turned up in the end. Martinelli, Lacazette have proven once again they need to start. It's outrageous that they are on the bench sitting there watching the game when clearly one ball through, goal.
Let's speak a bit about Martinelli. Seems to be the forgotten man. Do you think he'll get a run of games now? Has he done enough, in your opinion, to get in the side?
Oh, definitely. He should be starting, without a doubt. I can't believe Lacazette has been treated second class when he's clearly world class. Aubameyang, most paid player on our team, and he's getting starts and starts. He's missing penalties, he's missing open goals. He needs to be benched and work for his place. He shouldn't be walking into his place when you've got Lacazette and Martinelli waiting to score.
Mixed opinions on Mikel Arteta after the first 3 games of the season. Where do you stand on Arteta? Where do you stand on the process and transition at the moment?
Keep Arteta, definitely, without a doubt. Don't be like some Tottenham club, ungrateful. He's doing what he's doing is amazing. He's produced the goods. I'll go to the first 3 games. I went to the first 3 games, and for what he's doing now, I can't knock him. Who else is going to come in and do what he's doing right now? At this rate, we're going to get Champions League, hopefully. That's fingers crossed.
Talked about Ben White and Gabriel. How much of an improvement have that pairing been for Arsenal? How much has that solidified our back line?
Amazing. I think it's amazing, but with Ramsdale behind him, the geezer is an absolute captain character. He's an absolute character. 2 years from now, White and Gabriel could be the best centre-backs in the league, but got a couple of years behind him yet.
I'm so glad you mentioned Ramsdale. There was mixed emotions again when he signed, but for me, he's been a great player. What are your thoughts on Ramsdale's form thus far?
If every player on our team had heart like Ramsdale, we'd be winning fucking 10-0 every game, mate. That's for sure. He's an absolute legend.
Before I let you go, Geezer, I want to get your thoughts on the other half of North London. What are your thoughts on Tottenham at the moment with the Conte situation, everything that's going on?
Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Ah!